Start her up.
Temperature 24, dew point 12, altimeter 3010. Visual approach in use. Landing and departing runway 7 left and 7 right.
7's
Notice the
interesting.
airman taxiway Alpha between taxiways.
It looks like they just turned it off, so I'll just say I have negative ATIS and we'll roll out. Clear? Well, looks like this one's not going to work today. Guess we'll just have some audio from it. Alright, clear the SUV, taxi in. Get this stuck up here maybe.
Livermore ground, Cessna 448, Echo Romeo. Clear of runway 7 left and Echo, taxi back to ATP.
This is 448 Echo Romeo, Livermore ground, taxi via Juliet.
Taxi via Juliet to ATP for Echo Romeo.
Livermore ground, Skyhawk 790-137, south hangars, negative ATIS, taxi to 7 right for a right down departure.
Following Livermore Tower, south side taken, just a call sign.
November 790-137.
790-137, Livermore ground, runway 7 right, taxi via Kilo and Lima. Information X-ray is now current, winds are 010 at 8, visibility, correction, altimeter 3009er.
Alright, 7 right via Kilo and Lima, 3009er, 137.
So with the camera falling down, I wasn't able to get the sweet taxiing footage that I thought I'd be able to get for you guys. So instead, I guess we'll speed it up and catch you guys during the run-up.
Alright, so trim, fuel's on both, circuit breakers are in, make sure flight controls. Are free and correct. Fixture, best power, we're at almost sea level, so that'll be full. Throttle's going to come up here to 1700 RPM. And we're going to check the magnetos, checking the left one here, about a 75 drop. And we're checking the right one, 80 drop. Coming back to both, it comes right back up to where we want it. We'll check the carpet out. Again, we're looking for a drop, and we leave it out just for a little bit, make sure that there's no carburetor icing forming, the RPM's not getting rough real quick and then rising suddenly or anything like that. It's a warm day, don't expect it, but always got to double check that's going to come in. We can see the rise there. Got a slight charge here, which is good, means nothing's draining excessively, and the alternator's working. Our vacuum gauge is right where it should be. Oil pressure and temperature are looking good. We're going to check idle, make sure that our idle's set correctly. We don't have any issues there. We're not going to have the engine die on us if, for whatever reason, we get slow and idle. All right, good. Run up looks good. We'll do our before takeoff checklist here, so mixture still is rich. Landing lights are going to come on. We're going to do a no flap takeoff, pretty normal for this older 172. We're going to get our avionics all set up, though. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. We're going to go to a flight plan. Add waypoint. We're just going to head over to the Half Moon Bay right now. Well, you know what? Let's head up to Healdsburg. We'll come down to Half Moon Bay. And direct is pretty good, honestly, for this route. Keeps us just over the 680 there, just east of the higher Bravo. So we don't really need to mess with the routing there too much, so that's pretty nice. Okay, well, we're basically ready to call tower here. We're just going to set this up. Desired track will be 305, so we'll get that set over here and in here. Just something to turn to when we're ready. We'll make small adjustments later. As far as altitude goes, 305, which direction is that? It's going to be west, right? 4,500?
And Livermore, good afternoon. This is Bonanza 5545.
Over to tower.
Cap 445, traffic 11 o'clock, 10 to 11 o'clock, 3 miles, turning eastbound indicates 2,900.
Okay, cap 445.
Livermore Tower, Skyhawk 79137, ready at 7 right, we're number 2, and we'd like a right down departure.
Skyhawk 79137, Livermore Tower, hold short of runway 7 right.
Hold short 7 right, 137.
Cessna 137, upwind traffic, so right downwind departure. You're right downwind approved, runway 7 right, clear for takeoff.
7 right, clear for takeoff, 137.
Cessna 7 Zulu Delta, Livermore Tower, proceed as requested, Livermore altimeter 3009er.
Clear on final. This is the right.
7 Zulu Delta traffic, orbiting currently 4 miles north of the airport, so Skyhawk indicates 4,100.
7 Zulu Delta, looking for traffic.
Cessna 4 Sierra Papa traffic 2 miles south of the airport, northbound indicates 3,600 Cessna.
RPM is good.
Altitude again.
Cessna 4 Sierra Papa.
Pressure, temperature, green.
3,500 Cessna transition northbound.
RPM full power is good. Airspeed's alive. We got that crosswind correction in. And rotate.
512 Alpha Mike on the go. Did you want left traffic or right traffic?
Cheers 2 Alpha Mike, left traffic.
Left traffic on the go. Clear to land. Clear for the option. 27 left.
Alright, straight up to VY. We got the crab set to track. We're actually going to intentionally kind of drift away just a little to the right because of the parallel runway here. I'll bring it down to climb at VY. Little bit of wind shear that that pirate might have been onto something.
Cap 445, maintain at or above 2,000 until advised for traffic in the pattern. Cap 445, maintain at above 2,000 until advised for traffic in the left pattern.
About 2,000.
Alright, here we go, 300 to pattern altitude, we'll start that turn. Keeping coordinated when
Cessna 7
possible.
Zulu Delta, the orbiting traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles. Currently southbound indicates 4,100.
Trying to get this climb going.
Looking for traffic. We're on the
900 feet in the
right
Skyhawk.
07072 Delta.
Why wouldn't we, right?
Cessna 4 Sierra Papa, the traffic is over the airport, turning northeastbound indicates 3,500.
We're looking for Sierra Papa, north, maintaining
Beautiful day.
4,000.
Now we're going to transition now to our cruise climb. Comes back slightly. Airspeed speeds up. And the mixture comes out.
Cherokee 6105 Whiskey, Livermore Tower, make left traffic, runway 7 left, ident.
Left traffic 7 left, ident. 05 Whiskey.
Cessna 7 Zulu Delta, traffic 12 o'clock, 2 miles opposite direction, a Cessna indicates 2,400.
NorCal approach, Skyhawk 79137, northwest of Livermore. Request flight following to Healdsburg, HES.
Departure November 476 Victor, 1,000 for 2,000.
Number 476 Victor, NorCal departure, you're at contact, climb unrestricted and maintain flight level 190.
190 unrestricted, 476 Victor.
Plane didn't show
Going to
up.
Healdsburg, taking your call sign and type aircraft.
Skyhawk 172, 79137.
United 58 heavy climb, maintain 1010,000.
200 to go.
58.
November 137, squawk 4545 and ident.
4545 ident, 137.
United 801, NorCal 124.32, good day.
2432, take care, United 801.
Alright, 50 to go.
November 476 Victor, turn right direct to Sacramento VOR, flight planner.
Right turn direct Sacramento, 476 Victor.
November 137, your radar contact, 12 miles northeast of Oakland, at 4,500, maintain VFR below the Bravo, and no navigation to Healdsburg.
We'll start at the Bravo, nav to Healdsburg, 137. Bring our power back. Pretty conservative cruise power. We just save so much gas when we pull this back that the speed we lose is marginal. The gas we save is pretty substantial, so I actually cruise a little slower, especially just when I'm up here kind of having fun with you guys and building some time for myself. You know, we're in no hurry. Just keep this cruising.
NorCal departure, United 292, 1,000 climbing 190, climbing via the fifth.
United 292, NorCal departure, good afternoon, radar contact.
What a beautiful day.
Over 9 uniform, Lima.
You can see the Concord Airport.
Over to the tower, 9 uniform.
Concord Airport's right over there. Beautiful. Just a gorgeous view out here of the bay too. San Francisco, Mount Tam and Oakland. A little hazy, but you can see the Golden Gate Bridge and a little bit of fog coming in on the Half Moon Bay. Hey, we may get some IFR later. A little IMC action. That'll be fun for you guys. Fun for me too. Always good to stay current. Alright, 100 feet high, tisk, 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 tisk. Especially as we're entering that, just going below that 5,000 shelter Bravo. Got to keep that under control.
263 is 1,900.
Alright, time to start preparing for our arrival. We're about 25 miles out. It's usually when I start taking a look-see, see what we got going on here. So coming up to Healdsburg, 122.8. I know they got the thing there, you click the mic 3 times, I think, it gives you an altimeter and wind, so that's kind of cool. We got the Santa Rosa Delta, we need to go over 2,600, so we can go down to 2,800 there, descend on top of that one, no big deal, or we can talk to the tower, you know, either way. I think going over it's easy enough though. As far as Healdsburg goes, take a look at the runway they have. Record this for you guys. Here we go. Alright, so Healdsburg, we're going to be starting down there here in just a second. We're previewing 1 to 2.8.
Oakland Center, Coast Guard 2708 with the 3005.
Read the AFD section about the airport, it's always a good thing to do.
I don't know why the audio cuts out here for a second. Sorry.
Yeah, we got that Santa Rosa Delta we were talking about, taking a look at that. Got some little bit of terrain there. Right traffic 13. So if we're doing 13, which seems likely, we'll probably make that right turn around there, or just enter the right downwind. 31, we'll probably make a, oh well, we'll see. It's pretty broken. Listen to the Santa Rosa, they're usually pretty similar. See, the Santa Rosa ATIS is 2055.
Wind 130 at 5, visibility 10, clear below 2000, temperature 26, 2.14, altimeter 3010. Visual approach, runway 14 in use, landing and departing runways 14 and 20. Caution for wrong surface departure risk, when departing runway 20, check your heading. Advise the controller on initial contact, your position, your intention. Evadis information, whiskey. Another tower information, whiskey, top 2053, Zulu weather. Wind 130 at 5, visibility 10, clear below 2000, temperature 26, 2.14, altimeter 3010. Visual approach, runway 14 in use, landing and departing runways 14 and 20. Caution for wrong surface departure risk, when departing runway 20, check your heading. Advise the controller on initial contact, your position, your intention. Evadis information, whiskey.
November 3717 Romeo, contact Travis approach 126.6.
And then we plan our descent, right? So let's take a look again, Healdsburg.
617 Romeo, thank you.
The elevation of the airport is 280, so pattern altitude is going to be 1300 about.
November 21263, radar service terminated. Squawk VFR and frequency change.
We're 4500, so 4500 down to 1300. How many feet is that? Get the math wheels turning. Did you get 3200? That's what I got. So they say about 1,000 feet for 3 miles, and we need to go down about 3,000 feet, so that's about 9 miles. You can also do a little math. We do time, right? We want to descend 500 feet per minute. We need to go 3,000 feet. So that's going to be 6 minutes. And how fast are we going? We're doing about 1.5 miles a minute here, so 6 minutes, 1.5 miles a minute. Get about 9 miles. Math checks out. 419, so we got about, we can start down a little more shallowly, but we got about 10 miles to go here at cruise. You guys can see the airport out there. It's 1 o'clock, 1 or 2 o'clock. I'll bring our power out even more.
Cloverdale traffic, helicopter 70 Hotel, right downwind 14, Cloverdale.
Healdsburg Municipal Airport, automated advisory, wind 150 at 8. Altimeter 3007, density altitude 1,600. Conditions favor runway 13, right, traffic, listen for traffic.
Warm out here today. Down to about 70 degrees here. I was looking for traffic in the pattern, uncontrolled airport, always a good call. Don't see anyone taxiing, don't see anyone movement on the ground here. Don't see anyone on the downwind, base final. Don't see anyone on the upwind or hurt anybody. Pretty quiet. Healdsburg traffic, orange Skyhawk right now on 13 Healdsburg.
Cloverdale traffic, helicopter 70 Hotel, turn in final 14, Cloverdale.
Healdsburg Municipal Airport, automated advisory, wind 160 at 9er. Altimeter 3006, conditions favor runway 13, right, traffic, listen for traffic.
Alright, feet on the rudder pedals getting serious. Ready to land. Here we are. And pattern altitude, just to beam the runway, right where we want to be, bring it up to about 2,000. Level it off, slow it down. Here we are. Mixture is coming rich. Do our final pre-landing flow check, everything's good. VMR touchdown point. Power's coming down, the airspeed slowly decreasing into that white arc, flaps 10. Then we're shooting for 75 or so here. 75 to 80. Steady set going until we're at our 45-degree position. Right about here, we'll start that turn. And we'll get flaps 20, turn in the base. Healdsburg traffic, orange Skyhawk, right base, 13 Healdsburg. And 65 or so. On the base, 65 to 70. I turned in a little soon, so I'm a little steeper, a little faster, a little steeper. That's alright with me though. And a little high, returning final, full flaps. Well, 30 flaps, we have 40 in the Skyhawk, so. Healdsburg traffic, orange Skyhawk, final, 13 Healdsburg. We are high, we have a little bit of a headwind, we'll bring that power all the way out. And you know what, why don't we slip this here just for a second. Keep that nose down, we gotta keep that airspeed up when we're in a slip, very careful of that. If we have speed, we're in no danger of spinning, but we gotta keep speed. Getting on our glide, there we go, recover from the slip nice and smoothly. Bring that power in. Gusty, for sure. Holding our speed with the pitch, glide with the power. Speed with the pitch, glide with the power. And we got our runway made over the fence, power is coming to idle. And into the round out. And the flare, alright. Touchdown nicely on the mains. Flaps are gonna come up. On your runway to just rock and roll. Healdsburg traffic, orange Skyhawk on the go, 13, right 45 departure, Healdsburg.
Alright, so as we're flying along from Healdsburg out to Ocean Ridge, I spotted some smoke. And whenever you're flying along and you see smoke, always report it to ATC. It's one of the main ways forest fires, especially remote ones, get reported. So I saw a little bit of smoke, went to investigate, and told ATC about it. Here's just a short little clip looking at the smoke.
Ocean Ridge traffic, Orange Skyhawk final 3-1 Ocean Ridge. Well, that was a little hairy landing, a lot of gusty wind right in the flare. Turning around and pop on off out of here. I think it was a bit of a tailwind actually. Warm, so we're using every inch of runway that we have today. Ocean Ridge traffic, Orange Skyhawk departing 1-3 straight out Ocean Ridge. Static RPM's good. Engine instruments are good. Brakes released.
Traffic arc 411 to the southeast, landing runway 28.
Cleared obstructions. Exciting. Oakland Center, Skyhawk 790-137.
November 790-137, Oakland Center, radar contact. Well, make it just a couple miles south of Ocean Ridge at 1,400.
137, I'm surprised you can hear me. I'm just going to stay here 1,500 along the coast.
Cool, where are you going now, do you know?
Half Moon Bay.
Very good.
And now we fly down the coast for a while, so time lapse. It was a beautiful day to fly down the coast. Very clear, just some low clouds out to sea. As I approached Half Moon Bay, though, I could tell those clouds started to move inland, and I was going to need to pick up IFR. So I picked up IFR clearance when I started talking into NorCal, and they cleared me for the RNAV 1-2 approach. As I was approaching the airport, switched over to CTAF, realized there was a Coast Guard search and rescue mission going on just over the harbor, which is on the approach end of 3-0, and I was approaching 1-2. Luckily, the mist turns out back to the west, kind of around midfield, so wasn't going to be in too much conflict with them, but you might hear me talking to them. As you can see, the low fog over Half Moon Bay, I forget what the tops are, maybe 700 or 800, and the minimums, the LPV minimums are 360 and 7/8 of a mile. As you can see, just started to get some ground contact right around the minimums, but no forward visibility, so I started to execute the mist, and then lo and behold, the fog was only over the approach end. So, oh well, commented on the mist, and I couldn't circle back around to 3-0 due to the Coast Guard activity, so back to Livermore we go.
Half Moon traffic, Skyhawk 79137, go ahead and miss on the approach to 1-2, Half Moon Bay. And Coast Guard helicopters in sight.
home sweet home back at Livermore. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.
137, turn right, 1 able, contact ground point 6.
Turn right here on Papa, ground point 6, 137.